Hi, friends, it's Miss Bridge. I'm so excited to share with you this week's science lesson. We're going to be talking about the Earth's resources. Super fun and super important to know about. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you all so you can see our PowerPoint for the week. So, again, we're going to be talking about the Earth's resources. Our question of the week is how can we keep the Earth healthy? So that's what we're going to be talking about, all sorts of different ways to keep the earth healthy and clean. Throughout the PowerPoint, I'm going to stop after each question and pause so I can give you some time to think. You can pause this video as many times as you want and as long as you need, as long as you're thinking and responding back to my questions. After I give you time to think, I'll share the answers with you. So first we're going to start with our introduction. Throughout the week, we're going to be talking about resources and what to do with them and how to keep our earth healthy. So, what are resources? Yes, so resources are things that help us meet our needs and wants. These things can be like a cup for drinking water or a car that helps us get to the store. So, what are some resources that you use every day that can help you? Think about this one really hard. Some of these resources might be water to drink, lights to turn on so you can see when you're walking around your house, or heat to keep you warm. So, the first thing that we're going to be talking about and how to keep our earth healthy is called conservation. What does it mean to conserve energy and resources? This means we can limit how much we use and save so we don't ever run out of resources. What are some resources that we use every day that we can conserve? Some of these resources might be water, lights, and so many more. Why is it important to conserve energy, water, and other resources? Exactly, so we don't run out. We can conserve water by turning off the water when we're brushing our teeth, and we can turn off the water when we're scrubbing our hands with soap. You can turn the water back on when you need to rinse your toothbrush or wash the soap off your hands. But while you're doing those things, it's important to turn them off so we can save energy and not run out. If we run out of water or electricity, we might not have access to them anymore and until it can refill. So it's important to stop that from happening in the first place. So to start, we're going to start reading a story called Why Should I Save Energy? In my family, we're careful about how we use energy. We never used to be careful. We wasted a lot of energy. We used the car all the time. We always left the lights on. We turned the heat on full blast, and we all took hot baths with the water nearly up to the top. One evening, my friend Robert was playing at our house. Suddenly, there was a power outage. I thought electricity was always right there whenever we needed it. You just switch it on. Robert said that we must save energy. Robert knew about energy because he had learned about it at school. We're learning about energy now in our classroom. Make sure you're listening so we can talk about it after. Electricity is energy made by burning fuel. That's coal, oil, and gas, said Robert. Cars, trains, and buses also run on fuel. Our teacher says the world's fuel supplies won't last forever. If we're not careful, they will run out, said Robert. Then he asked, what do you think would happen if our homes ran out of energy? There would be no power for cooking or heating. We would get cold, and all of our food would be cold too. And what do you think would happen if energy ran out at school? The teacher says, "No computers today, kids." Sandwiches again. Oh no, the kids thought. And what would happen? What do you think would happen if the whole town ran out of energy? Buses and trains wouldn't run, so people couldn't get around, and nothing would reach the stores. "It's mine," the lady in the store says. "So, how can we save energy?" "I know. Just stay in bed." "There are many ways to save energy," said Robert. "Turn off the lights when you don't need them. Close windows and doors when the heat is on. And try putting on a sweater if you feel cold rather than the heat. Going to school by bus or train uses less fuel than going by car. You could ride your bike or walk," said Robert. "Or you could share a ride." Robert was right. Saving energy is easy, and you might find yourself doing new things. Saving energy saves money too, and now you can have extra treats. Alrighty, so now that we've finished our story, we're going to talk about the book. So, why should we save energy? So we don't run out. If we save energy, then we don't ever have to worry about not having access to the lights or the heat or the water. What are some things our characters did in our story that wasted energy? They drove around a lot. They turned the heat on when they didn't need to. They had lights on during the day and they took big, giant bubble baths. So, what are things that our characters could do now in the future to make sure that they're not wasting energy? So, a solution or an answer to our problems is called solutions or alternative things that they can do. They could carpool or take the bus instead of driving around everywhere. They could put on a sweater instead of turning on the heat, and they can turn off the lights during the day. Lastly, they can fill up the tub only as much as they need instead of filling it all the way to the tippy top. Alrighty, so that is the end of our first day talking about Earth's resources. You all did a great job listening and following along as I showed you the PowerPoint and the books. You might be wondering, what do we do now? Well, you can see here it says go to the Google Classroom and complete day 1 assignment. So this is what our assignment looks like. You can see it over here. It says turn off the water when you are not using it. And that's why we can conserve water. So here's the water running. We can turn it off when we're brushing our teeth, and we can turn it off when we're rubbing our hands with soap. Your job is going to be to print this paper out, color it, and then ask your mom or dad to take a picture of it and submit it on your Google Classroom to show your work. I can't wait to see all the wonderful, colorful creations you all have created. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.